All of you know mod x definition is it is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x is less than 0. This is the definition of mod. In the same way, let us take x minus 3 greater than 0. That is x greater than 3, greater than equal to 3, and x minus 3 less than 0, which is x less than 3. When x is more than 3, this is positive, x minus 3 is positive. When I remove the mod as it is, x minus 3 will come. So I'll get x plus 1 into x minus 3 plus 4 equal to 0. So all this quadratic equation will get some x values, but all are not okay. You have to see whether they belong to this case or not. Okay, so this is case 1 and this is case 2. When I expand this, you'll get x square minus 2x minus 3 plus 4 is plus 1 equal to 0, which is x minus 1 whole square equal to 0, which is x equal to 1. And that x equal to 1 is not okay. Why? Because it doesn't belong to this. So no solution. Even though it's a quadratic equation, we got perfect square. So we got only one root, and that too outside the center.
Sir,
Yes, please.
x should not be equal to 3,
X should not be 3.
no, sir.
Why?
If we do 3, we get 4 equals to 0, sir.
Oh, whether it is solution here or not, that is not different. We are taking cases to decide mod x minus 3 should I write x minus 3 or should I write minus of x minus 3. Because in some other question I may get x equal to 3 also as solution, then I should accept it for that reason. Okay. When x minus 3 is negative, this is minus of x minus 3. So it will become x plus 1 minus of x minus 3 plus 4 equal to 3. That is minus x square plus 2x plus 7 equal to 0. X square minus 2x minus 7 equal to 0. To solve this, find the roots and then see whether which is less than 3, which is more than 3. So here I'll get 2 plus or minus b plus or minus root of b square plus 4ac 4 into minus 7 by 2 plus or minus 32 4 root 2 by 2. So 1 plus 2 root 2, 1 minus 2. In that 1 plus 2 root 2 is not okay because it will be more than 3 because root 2 is 1.414. 2 times that is 2.828, 3.828 more than 3. Okay, so x equal to 1 plus 2 root 2 is not okay. X equal to 1 minus 2 root 2 is okay because it belongs to this. So finally, we got only one solution, which is a 1 minus 2 root 2. So this is a normal quadratic equation only. Just to decide mod x minus 3 should I write plus x minus 3 or minus x minus 3, I need to take these two cases. And after getting the answers, if they belong to the case that I took, I should accept it. If they don't belong, I should reject it. If somebody is using 9th one, 2nd one later on, you have to take the case of x square minus x minus 6, whether that is positive or negative. And then find solution. We will do 3rd one now. Anybody else has any doubt regarding this first one, 9th one, first one?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right. I'm erasing this whole thing. Okay, ninth one, third one, I don't think I need to take x positive, x negative, even though mod x is there. Let us see why. 9 into mod x minus 1 whole square equal to mod x plus 7. If we take mod x as t, it is a quadriplication in terms of t, so no need to take cases. Just expand, we'll get mod x square minus 2 mod x plus 1 equal to mod x plus 7. 9 mod x square minus 18 mod x plus 9 equal to mod x plus 7. When you bring everything one side, 9 mod x square minus 19 mod x plus 2 equal to 0. Everywhere mod x is there, so I can take mod x as t and it is like a normal quadratic equation. So I'll split the middle term. 9 2s are 18, so I can take minus 18 minus 1. 9 mod x square minus 18 mod x minus mod x plus 2 equal to 0. From these two, I can take 9 mod x common. I'll get mod x minus 2 minus common mod x minus 2 equal to 0. Mod x minus 2 common. I will get 9 mod x minus 1 equal to 0. So mod x equal to 2 or mod x equal to 1 by 9. We'll get two answers from this because mod x is 2 means x equal to plus or minus 2. And here x is equal to plus or minus 1 by 9. All four are correct. And here no need to take x positive, x negative. You can take it, same four answers will come. If you don't take it also, not a problem. So everywhere mod x is there. I did not take mod x as t because okay, you can take mod x as t and do it also. All right. Because it's a simple call. Anybody have any doubt regarding this one? No.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, 10th one, first one. X square plus x plus 1 by x square minus 3x plus 2 greater than 0. Okay, we have a quadratic expression by quadratic expression. If this has two distinct roots, this has two distinct roots, what to do? We are going to discuss in our next section, okay, exercise 4. But here, one of them is always positive, that is the numerator. X square plus x plus 1 is positive for all x belongs to R. How to prove that? Method 1. A equal to 1, which is greater than 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to minus 3, which is less than 0. Whenever roots are complex and a is positive, the quadratic expression is always positive. Okay. Method 2, you can make that as perfect square as x plus 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 4. Something square is always positive plus some positive. So this is also greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Either by this way or this way, you can understand numerator is always positive. If you want a ratio to be positive greater than 0, in that already numerator is positive. So what the denominator should be?
Positive.
So from this I can say double implies x square minus 3x plus 2 greater than. Numerator is anyway positive. If denominator is positive, then the ratio is positive. This double implies x minus 1 into x minus 2 is greater than 0. I told you, remember, whenever you want a quadratic expression x minus alpha and x minus beta greater than 0, it is outside the roots. Whenever you want less than 0, it is between the roots. Right? If you want, you can draw a number line and say after 2 it is positive, here negative, here positive. The whole product. So this double implies x less than 1 or x greater than 2, which double implies x belongs to minus infinity to 1 union 2 to infinity. Right? So mainly recognizing out of the two, one quadratic expression is always positive and the rest of the ratio to be positive, the denominator to be positive. If numerator also has roots, we will do in the next section. Ritam, understood this? Ritam Day?
Saying, sir.
Okay. So you completed, right? 10th one, third one.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why did we consider numerator, sir, for solving the whole inequality?
When you want a ratio to be, you cannot send denominator that side, na? I cannot send that side because sending denominator that side is multiplying with it. And if it is positive, inequality will change. If negative, inequality will not change. Or whatever reverse, sorry. If positive, inequality will not change. So you cannot just multiply and say I'll put greater than. Rather than that, if you want a ratio to be positive, numerator should be positive and denominator should be positive, or numerator should be negative and denominator should be negative. But numerator is already always positive. I'm able to recognize that. If numerator is always positive, denominator also should be positive, then only ratio will be positive. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
But sending denominator to RHS will be wrong.
Sir,
Yes, please.
in last line, x
belongs to minus infinity to 1 union 2 to infinity. Those
Yes.
values satisfy that quadratic equation, sir.
Not only this quadratic inequation, they'll satisfy the original inequality also. If you take any number beyond this or before this, substitute here, that the expression will be positive.
Sir, substituting 1, I am getting denominator 0, sir.
Why are you substituting 1? Where is 1? Here 1 is there.
Sir, minus infinity to 1.
What kind of bracket it is?
Open, sir.
In open, 1 will be there, 1 will not be there.
Not be that, sir.
No, so substituting 1 is wrong. You want to
Okay.
substitute, you can substitute 0, minus 1, minus 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.2.
Okay, sir.
Sir, why did we do method 1, sir? What is method 1, sir?
It is not for this. To prove that it is always positive, two methods. One is this, one is this. What is method 1? When will a quadratic expression be always positive? When leading coefficient A is positive and roots are complex. That's what I wrote.
Yes, sir, understood, sir.
Is it clear? Whole thing is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, number
so
30.
why can't we send that numerator is a positive, sir? So why can't we send that side, sir?
Numerator you can send, denominator you cannot send, I'm saying.
No, sir, I'm asking denominator only. Denominator is also a positive, no, sir. Why can't we send that side then?
How denominator positive?
Sir, A is greater than 0 and B square minus 4AC is less than 0. So from that we can say that
For the denominator.
no, sir. But ratio to be positive, the denominator should be positive, no, sir.
Should be positive, not it is. If you know it is positive, you can send that side. Should be positive, you have to try. When it is positive, you're checking. That's what we are checking.
Means
It's
we
not
should
always
read-
positive.
Okay.
If you know that it is always positive, you can send that side without changing the inequality. All right. Okay, 10th one, third one. Mod x square minus 2x plus 8 should be less than 2. Okay, we already know earlier that mod x less than k double implies minus k less than x less than k. Okay, when we studied about absolute inequalities, we discussed this. Okay, otherwise I have to take when this is positive. Anyway, this is always positive, so I don't need that also. This is more easier. Yeah. X square minus 2x plus 8 is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. How? Method 1, a equal to 1 is positive. B square minus 4ac is 4 minus 32, which is less than 0. That's what is positive. Or method 2, when you write perfect square, it will be x minus 1 whole square plus 7, which is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Whatever it is, this is positive. When mod of something is positive, you can remove the mod symbol. If it is negative, you write minus of the inner expression. So this is positive now. So directly I can write x square minus 2x plus 8 should be less than 2x. X square minus 4x plus 8 should be less than 0. Now, what are the roots for this? 4 plus or minus square root of 16. Still roots are complex, huh? No solution there. No solution. Okay. No solution. As x square minus 4x plus 8 is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R, it can never be less than 0. So, for this, no solution. Why it is always positive? Again, method 1, leading coefficient is positive. B square minus 4ac is 16 minus 32, which is less than 0. Or method 2, when you make perfect square, it will come x minus 2 whole square plus 4. Something square plus 4 is always positive. Okay. So we want this to be less than 0, but it is always positive. So no.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, like we open the modulus in the regular way means taking plus minus and converting the inequality, turning the inequality. Then I got no solution for this case, taking the positive sign. But for the negative case, I got x square greater than minus 8.
Yeah, but you should know what are the x values for which x square minus 2x plus 8 is negative, right?
Yes, sir. But
But there are no such values.
means first we have to check the equation b square minus 4.
Yeah, that means let us, I'll take some other question. I have mod x minus 3 into x minus 6 less than 9x plus 4. Some question is there like this. I have to take a 3 less than x less than 6 separately and x less than 3 or x greater than 6 separately. Because during this time it is negative, I have to write minus of x minus 3 into x minus 6 less than 9x plus 4. So all will get some answer. But this answer is not okay. That intersection with this you have to take. Those x values will not only satisfy this, they belong to this interval we want. You have to take what are the common values here and here, the intersection. For you, this is not even there. This itself is null set in that second case. So you may get some answer here, but intersection with null set will be null set.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Actually, all these exercises used to have a lot of questions. Whatever you ask, different models and all. In this only, there are a lot of models used to be there. We cut short because children are taking too much time to do them, and they're not able to complete syllabus on time. Of course, there's no end to variety of questions. We can keep on making this way that we put a mod here, divide here, and all that. So all the concepts were taught, but the more number of questions you try, you'll develop the skills or develop better idea of the subject. Okay, 10th one, third one, I hope everybody clear. First of all, I removed this mod and directly wrote this equation because I know the inner part is always positive by two methods. Because roots are complex and leading coefficient is positive, or when you make perfect square plus some positive number, it is always positive. I got some equation. If it has roots, I can tell between the roots it will be negative, but doesn't have any roots, and leading coefficient is positive. This is always positive, but they want it to be negative, not positive, so no solution right there.
Sir, whenever b square minus 4ac is less than 0, there will be no solution, no, sir.
Equal to 0, no solution. But what about less than 0, greater than 0? For example, if I ask x square minus 2x plus 7 greater than 0, what is the solution? We cannot say for these roots are complex, no solution. Rather, what is the solution for this equation? Because we are talking about inequality, it's not equal. If it is equal to 0, yes, no solution. But greater than 0?
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
What is the solution for this? Tell me. For this inequality. Pratham, you are trying to answer. What is the solution for this inequality? I am asking you.
Yes, sir. Wait.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes. Yes, I am listening. The solution for this inequality is all real numbers. Why? It is always positive. When it will be positive? Always. That's it. Is it all right, Ritam? Okay. Before discussing exercise 4, I want to discuss one point and then go back. Before the last exam, I discussed about some few questions related to exercise 4, even though we're not done. We really wrote a sign of different expressions in the box we wrote. I want to tell something like that one more time. And then, first I'll tell the lengthy way. With that only easier method came, but you should also know, I have some idea about the lengthy method. Not just knowing the. Let's say I have x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus some number, minus 5 into x minus 4 into x minus 6. This should be greater than 0. Okay. I want to know what is the set of x values which will satisfy this inequality. Okay. So I want to take a number line. Whether this is positive or negative depends on whether it's after 1 or before 1. This will depend on 2, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to take x greater than 6, 5 less than x less than 6, 4 less than x less than 5, 2 less than x less than 4, 1 less than x less than 2, and x less than 1. Then I also want to take the sign of x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 4, x minus 5, x minus 6 in all these intervals. X less than 1, between 1 and 2, between 2 and 4, between 4 and 5, between 5 and 6, and more than 6. Okay, if I take more than 6, let us take each one separately. X minus 1. Anything after 1, it will be positive. If you take a number after 1 or after 2, or it will be positive. So positive at all these places, negative here. X minus 2. You take any number more than 2 and substitute in the place of x, it will be positive. And before 2, it will be negative. X minus 4, you take any number more than 4 and substitute here, it will be positive. Anything before 4, it will be negative. X minus 5, anything after 5 when you substitute, it will be positive. Before that, it will be negative. And if you take more than 6, after 6 only, it will be positive. That is, if you take x minus 6, after 6 it is positive, everywhere else negative. Now, when you multiply, I can multiply these 3 and divide these 2. Division and multiplication doesn't affect the sign. Okay, right? So when I multiply 3 positive things and divide with 2 positive things, doesn't matter. The final expression. Okay, this is I cannot write the total expression. Total given expression is positive here. Here it is negative. Here it is 2 negatives, so positive. 3 negatives negative. 4 negatives positive, 5 negatives negative. You will see they will always come alternately. So if you want the sign of this, it is positive here, negative here, positive here, negative here, positive here, negative. Mostly it will come positive here at the rightmost interval. Sometimes you can get negative. How? I can put a minus here. Or instead of x minus 5, I can write 5 minus x. Okay. So once you decide the sign here, after that you don't have to do all these things every time. It will plus here, minus here, plus here. Alternately, it comes. Why it is coming alternately? Somebody may ask. When you cross from here to here, you take a number more than 6, or you take a number which is just before 6 up to 5. The sign of all these things doesn't change. Just after 6 or just before 6, it is positive only. This is positive, this is positive. This. But this one, from positive, it changes to negative. X minus 6. Okay. Similarly, if you take a number from here to here, when you change from here to here, only the sign of x minus 4 changes. You can see. One time you are here, one time here. This one did not change the sign, this one did not change the sign, this one did not change, this one did not change, only this. So whenever you are crossing from one interval to another interval, out of all these things, only one bracket sign changes. Because of that, earlier if it is positive, now it will be negative. Or if it is now negative, later on it will be positive. That's why it comes alternative. Is it logic clear to everyone?
Sir, can you say again?
First is this table clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. That is very simple, right? Just we are deciding each one when it is positive, when it is negative. And when you multiply 5 positives, it will be positive. When you multiply 4 positives, 1 negative, it will be negative. That is very easy. Every time we are not going to draw the table. Okay, I'll just draw the number line. If I'll after 6, whatever is the biggest number, after that I'll find whether it is positive or negative. After that, I'll just keep alternately backward. That's it. Why it's coming alternately backward is, let us say change the question to just to feel it more quickly. You can take it as it is, not a big issue. That the question is x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 4 into x minus 5 into x minus 6 greater than this. That question and the question that I gave are same. There is no difference. Why from here to here the positive sign changes to negative sign? Whether you take here or here, what is the sign of x minus 1?
Positive.
Positive. What about the sign of x minus 2?
Positive, sir.
Positive.
Okay. What is the sign of x minus 6?
Positive, sir.
Negative.
Negative.
If you take any number between 2 and 5, substitute here to come in negative. Now substitute 3, substitute 4, substitute 5, 4.2, negative.
Yes, sir.
What about x minus 5? Negative. So whenever you go from one region to another region, most of them don't change the sign except for one bracket which includes this number. That one after that positive and before that negative. So obviously here if it is positive means here it has to be negative because the sign of this is changing. When you go from here to here, except this, everything else are fixed. This sign changes, so because of that the negative should become positive. That's why it is coming alternate. Is it clear, Saket?
No, sir.
Let us say I am multiplying positive into positive, negative, negative. But this one, right now it is positive, but later on negative. Because of that, one time plus, one time minus. Will this and this will have opposite sign or not?
Yes, sir.
Plus here, minus here, but only one bracket, one time positive, one time negative. If this product is positive, this product will be negative. If this product is negative, this product will be positive. That's it. As simple as that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody else has a doubt why they will come alternately plus minus?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So in the future we don't draw this such big table. Okay. We just directly do. This method is called the wavy curve method. Okay. I don't call any name. It is not like it is a standard name that wavy curve method is just standard. It's just some. Okay, it is not like Pythagorean theorem and all. It's a universal name that everybody uses. Some people just to draw some figure like this and say whatever negative here, positive here, negative here. It is like a wavy curve. So they call it wavy curve method. Some other name. We don't care about all that. It is just a method. Okay. Okay, so you can just write this question and we'll do. Okay, I'll write x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 half 4 into x minus 5 into x minus 6 greater than 0. Okay. To take a number line, and take 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, write positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Write this whole thing. Okay. After that, you should write this. I don't have place here, that's why I'm writing. Now we want positive, so that is this region, and this region. Okay, so solution set is equal to open interval 1 to 2 union open interval 4 to 5 union 6 to infinity. Okay. So in the future, we will only write this and directly write the answer. We don't write all these things. But as a sample to get an idea how that is derived, you have to write all this. Okay. So just copy what is there on the board. Then we'll do exercise 4, all the odd numbers. After that, we will say goodbye to inequalities and go to logarithms.
Sir, what will be the portion for this exam, sir?
Still, I have to talk to other teachers and decide. Okay, I'll tell you. Inequalities will be definitely there. Logarithms will be there. Functions till what we cover, that much will be there. So I'll tell you. Okay.
Sir, if they give less than, then we'll take minus, sir. Or
If it is less than 0, same question everything, but instead of greater than, less than, minus infinity to 1 union, 2 to 4 union, 5 to 6.
yes, sir.
Sir, sorry, sir. That time I could not answer. I got disconnected, sir.
Yeah, I understood that. Anyway, the answer is all real numbers there because it's always positive.
Sir.
So, Meghavani, you wanted to know about wavy curve methods.
sir.
Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, once can you repeat again how to tell the sign whether it will start from positive or negative from the right side?
Now, as we do questions, it will be clear. I'll tell you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll just do odd numbers in exercise 4 now. Okay, I'm going to erase what is there on the board. Does anybody need more time?
Sir, just a minute.
Okay. If anybody any doubt also, you can ask.
Sir,
Yes, Tanvishree, tell.
when we wrote the solution set, we only consider the positive values, right?
That is because I gave greater than 0 in the question. If I would have given less than 0, I have to see where negatives are there. So minus infinity to 1 union 2 to 4 union 5 to 6. The advantage with this method is greater than 0 also we can tell and less than 0. Both answers we can tell simultaneously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so exercise 4. Okay, just because I'm not clarifying doubts, so you should not neglect homework. Okay, not that when I say submit tomorrow, then that day you start doing it. Okay, I'm sure you should have already completed exercise 2 and 3. X minus 5 into x minus 2 less than 0. Okay, first I need to take number line and mark the numbers where this is 0, where this is 0. 1 is 2 and 1 is 5. So take anything more than 5 and substitute, let us say 6 or 7 or something, or just when it is more than 5, x minus 5 is positive, x minus 2 is positive, the product will be positive. So usually the rightmost side is positive only, but if you want to check it, you can take one number in that region, substitute in the question and see each one is positive or negative and the whole product is positive or negative. Once you mark that, it is alternately minus here, plus. Okay, now we want less than 0. So 2 less than x less than 5. Solution set is equal to open interval 2 to 5. That's it. Yeah, third one. 2 minus 3x into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. Okay, where this is 0 at 2 by 3. Where this is 0 at 4. So Hemant, here, after 4, we should not just assume it is positive.
Yes.
For example, you take 5 and you put 5 here, what it is?
1.
Positive. What about this?
Negative.
Negative into positive is negative. So it is negative, positive, negative. So we cannot just assume always the rightmost will come positive. That is because here, if you actually take minus 3 common, you can see this. Minus 3 if you take common, x minus 2 by 3 into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. Because of that negative number, the signs have changed. If you just take x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma into x minus delta, always the last right side will be positive one. Okay. But into some negative number is there, it can change the sign. Okay. So we have to be a little aware of that, otherwise not an issue. Okay.
So like whenever you have a doubt, then we can like check a number like after that, and we can like that we can see the sign.
Yeah, just take one number in this interval, put it. If you know that, put that sign and then just go backwards also.
Yes.
Okay, so after 4, when you're putting a number, it came negative for me. You can see here, this is positive, but this is negative. After 4, it is negative. Then alternately backwards, positive, negative. Now I want it to be negative and equal to 0 is also there. You have to see equal to, so 2 by 3 is included. 4 is also included. And everything after that. Okay. But because of equal to, so x less than or equal to 2 by 3. Not just less than 2 by 3, equal to 2 by 3 is also okay. Or x greater than or equal to 4. So x belongs to minus infinity to 2 by 3 closed union 4 to infinity. So when equality is there, we have to be a little careful which numbers are there and all. All right. Okay, fifth one. X square plus 6x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. If I have roots, I have to write in the form of x minus alpha into x minus beta and do all that. Okay, does it have roots? Yes, it has. What is the root? Minus 3 plus or minus 4 minus 6 plus or minus 36 minus 4 by 2 into 1 minus 6 plus or minus 36 by 2 by so minus 3 plus or minus 4 root 2. Okay, so x minus minus 3 minus 2 to 1 root, x minus minus 3 plus 2 is another. Whenever for a quadratic equation roots are alpha and beta, it can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta into a. A is 1, so I don't have to write. Whenever the roots are like 3 and 5 and 9, they're easy. Whenever the surds comes, you have to find the root separately and then write in the form of x minus alpha and x minus beta. Into a we should write, but here a is 1. Now same number line and the roots are minus 3 minus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root. If you take anything more than this is positive, this is positive, the product is positive here, negative here, positive here. Okay, and equality is also there. So these two numbers are equal. Okay. This table implies minus 3 minus 2 root 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to minus 3 plus 2. That is x belongs to closed interval minus 3 minus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus 2. When the roots are not just simple integers or fractions also, we can just, if the surds also, we can do it, not a problem at all.
So can't we write the equation in terms of a perfect square?
You can write after that what are you going to do, there is a problem. Let us say you are able to write some x plus 3 whole square is less than or equal to 2 root 2 whole square. What will you do with that? You can do, but you should know that x square less than equal to a square means minus a less than or equal to x less than equal to a. Okay. It is like mod x less than equal to a only, not much of a difference. Okay. But here two things are there. Let us say I gave this into one more quadratic. Then obviously you have to take number line. So you have to know the roots, right? Yeah, what you are saying, I'll agree in this way that if somebody is not able to find the roots like this, they can write like a perfect square here and write x plus 3 whole square minus 2 root 2 whole square less than equal to 0. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. X plus 3 plus 2 root 2 into x plus 3 minus 2 root 2 less than equal to 0. Then this one they can write like this and then do the whole same. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
I hope those who are having network issues, sometimes missing part of the class, I hope you are using the YouTube links that I'm sending and recovering that, learning that again. For those who don't have network issue, they don't have to watch those videos. Okay, here are three things now. X square minus 25 into x plus 3 greater less than equal to 0. One should not write x square minus 25, leave it like that and say at 5 it is 0. No, at minus 5 it is 0. Better to convert everything into so many linears. So even this I have to write it as x plus 5 into x minus 5 into x plus 3 less than equal to 0. And then write properly x minus minus 5 into x minus minus 3 into x minus 5 less than equal to 0. So on the number line, I'll get three numbers, minus 5, minus 3, and 5. And all are included because equal to 0 is also there. And after 5, if you substitute this is positive, this is positive, this is positive, product is positive. Once the rightmost is positive, everything backward, negative, positive, negative. But till now we're done for two things, now we're doing for three things. And we want less than is here and here, including minus 5, including minus 3, including 5. So x less than or equal to minus 5 or minus 3 less than or equal to x less than 5. That is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 5 closed union minus 3 to 5. Saket, you're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sandeep, understood this method?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Naveen, understood this method?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. KVPay last date for applying is extended up to 30th of October. Earlier it was 5 and then 19 and now 30th. So those who want to apply, whenever I think Saturday evening, Sunday will be free, you can apply those who want to. Definitely we'll take some additional classes, okay? But I don't think now need to take, because let us cover some more syllabus. In December and January, I think when the exam is close by, we can take some extra classes, teach something extra if needed, or we'll discuss paper-wise and all that. Ritam, understood 7th one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, 9th question.
Sir, 1 minute.
I'm arranging 5th one now.
Yes, sir.
The 9th one, x square plus 7x plus 12 by x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0. Especially when equality is there and denominator is there, we have to be a little careful which number to be included, which number to be excluded in the equality part. Numerator is x plus 3 into x plus 4 by x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0. That is x minus minus 3 into x minus 4 by x minus 2. So the three numbers which are play major role is minus 3 where this becomes 0, minus 4 where this becomes 0, and plus 2 where this becomes 0. But because equality is there, I have to see which number is closed, which number is open. Numerator can be 0, so minus 3 can be closed, minus 4 is closed. But x cannot be 2 because denominator should be 0, it is open. Positive, negative normally. You take any number more than 2, for example 3 or 5 or 100. This is positive, this is positive, this is positive. Positive into positive by positive will be positive here, alternately negative, positive, negative. The positive negative parts is as usual, but which number to be closed into, included, which number to be excluded. Wherever numerator becomes 0, fine. Wherever denominator becomes 0, those numbers should be excluded. Now we want positive, so this one and this one, including these two, excluding this. So x belongs to closed interval minus 4 to minus 3 union open interval 2 to infinity. You have to notice that 2 is open. Our interval is same between minus 4 to minus 3 and after 2. But should they include 2? Should they include minus 4? That depends on equality given in the question. That's there in the numerator. Jahnavi, understood this 9th one? Roll number 73, I think. Jahnavi. Okay. Yochana, you understood 9th one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we'll continue again Monday. Rest of the odd numbers, all the even numbers till the end, till the exercise 4. Okay, you can complete inequalities. Graphs is also included in this chapter, but we don't teach graphs. Generator will teach later on. So only inequalities part, exercise 2, exercise 3, and exercise 4. You can try to complete all the even numbers. Monday I'll discuss other odd numbers, and if time is there, I'll discuss even number doubts. Otherwise, Tuesday will be only doubts. Okay. And I don't want to extend beyond Tuesday. Yes, please.
Sir, ninth one number line, that one can you explain again, sir?
If you take any number more than 2, this is positive, this is positive, this is positive. Positive into positive by positive is positive. After that, alternatively, positive here, negative here, positive here, negative here. equal to 0. Denominator cannot be 0, so x should not be 2. That's why 2 should be open. Numerator, when you put x equal to -4 or -3, either this is 0 or this is 0, no problem. Equal to 0 is there. So this number should be there. This number should be there. This number should not be there. Every number after 2 we want because greater than. Every number between -4 -3 we want greater than. That's why closed for -4, closed for -3, everything in between, and after 2 everything. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.